He steered him around the park in that first half. Anthony Milford back to fullback. 7 runs. 7 runs for 40 metres. Now, if that's what you want from your fullback, if you flip the coin there, and we talk about stats a lot, and it's not always the indicator, but Pappenhausen up over 160 run metres, involved in everything. And the thing for me is, regardless if players are available or not, if you continue to roll out the same people and you get the same thing, at some stage it's just got to wear you down. At some stage it's going to wear you down to a point where you have to come up with something different.
Well, what options do they have, Corey, at fullback? Say you take Milford out of it, what could they do there?
Well, there's a couple of players there, Kev. Now, that was a change from him to put Milford back. They got Richie Kenner, obviously lost Tessie New. Do you just keep going down the same path, Kev?
Well, again, I'm not sure who's available inside the Broncos bubble, so you don't just make change for the sake of change. You've got to bring someone in that's going to actually be better. Or
No, I don't, not at this stage. I don't think so. I think for me, Anthony Milford, if you're playing in a side that's getting beaten, you're one of the senior players. You are one of the best players. You're the highest paid player in the club. I want to see someone put an effort in. I want to see more than 7 runs and 30 metres from a bloke that he's a terrific player, but he's just not having a dig.
Well, he hasn't performed this year at all.
No,
has
he hasn't.
Really?
And I don't care who you put at fullback. Stick Herbie Farnworth there. Herbie will run the ball. You'll get more than 100 metres out of Herbie. So,
well, no doubt that is going to be a question put to the Broncos coach in his post-game press conference, and you'll see it here on our post-game show here on your Friday Night Footy on Fox. But let's head back to Suncorp Stadium now and hear from the Storm star winger. He's standing by for us with Justin Hodges.
Well, Josh, you came here tonight, a lot of expectation. You knew the Broncos going to be a tough game. Going into half-time, 14 points to 8. What did Coach Craig Bellamy say?
He said a few swear words there, but he wasn't happy with our start. I mean, we scored first, but he wasn't happy with the way we held the ball and made those mistakes. But we learned from that after the second half there, so it was good to get the 2 points tonight. Yeah.
Well, you must be happy, mate. Another 2 tries. You got 2 last week, 2 again this week.
Yeah, we've been working extremely hard on the left edge. We started a bit slow, but some combinations are working really well for us. We need to be at our best coming to the back end of the season. So I'm really happy with our performance, especially in the second half there. So yeah.
Mate, you must be absolutely proud to play behind such a wonderful forward pack as well. Getting that momentum, especially for you fast blokes out wide, create opportunities as well. Yeah,
I thought we started slow, especially the forward pack. Craig mentioned that in second half there. So. We fixed that up. We went forward, went through them, and full credit to the boys there. Full credit.
I was just going to say, how's the Sunday coach treating you? Look like you've got a nice little tan on you.
Yeah, it's been going really well. It's been smooth sailing so far. We've got a couple of AFL teams there, but full credit to the coaching staff and the NRL for letting us stay there. And we know Victoria's going through a tough time at the moment, and we just want to make them proud, and it's for them tonight, definitely.
No worries, Josh. You go and enjoy your win. Mad try score, eh?
Let's trot, baby. Let's go. Let's trot.
A very happy Josh Addo-Carr there, and rightly so. He had a starring performance tonight with 2 tries. And don't forget in all of this, for the Melbourne Storm, they've been displaced from their home now for weeks, and it has not at all upset their focus. Every week they've run out onto the park. They have continued to lift the bar to be a cohesive unit. And you heard there from Josh, the spray at half-time from Bellyache just hit the spot.
Well, if anyone's going to succeed in shifting and moving the team somewhere else, it's Melbourne. They're the great professionals. Them and the Roosters have been the most successful clubs over the last decade. Craig Bellamy, he will make it work. And he's never happy, Craig, is he? The half-time spray. It wasn't one of his best, but it was.
Could you lip read, Kevy? Could you see it?
No, I stopped lip reading years ago after I got a few. Well, I didn't get sprayed, but I was.
You're on listening.
Sprayed. Yeah, I was listening.
You're the in-between man.
But to be fair to the Storm, their families have all come, most of them I believe, have come up to the Sunshine Coast and staying with them, whereas the Warriors, for instance, a lot of their families are still back in New Zealand. So, yeah, and like you said, Greg, the Storm just make it work. Regardless of the situation, they make sure it works. And there again, look, that's been a great month for the Storm, hasn't it? You know, beat some big scalps. And also, you know, put some scores on some teams that are not doing quite well at the moment either.
Yeah, they've scored lots of points over the last month, that's for sure. Let's get back to Suncorp now and hear from the Storm captain.
Well, bro, not the result you're after. You know, you played a tough first half. What was said at half time?
We really believed that we had a real good shot tonight, and we went into the sheds at half time real positive and energetic. And yeah, like you said, I thought we really rattled them, especially in the middle there early on, the first 20. But yeah, credit to the Storm. You know they're always going to fight for the full 80 minutes and they're not going to go away. And the points come at the end for them, which is unfortunate for us. But yeah, certainly some positive steps there in the right direction. But yeah, still a lot more to improve on.
Yeah, look, the game seemed to change when I think Josh Adokar got a nice little grubber through here and ran the field, and they scored just after that. What was the mindset, or what was said back there in the trial and after the Melbourne Storm scored their first try in the second half?
No, we're still in a positive frame of mind there. We just needed to get back into the groove of things, get back to defending that next set, get the ball back, get to the end of our set, and then get back into the groove of the momentum of the game. Try to bring it back into our hands, but yeah, the Storm, they're never going to go away, and unfortunately, yeah, we were the first ones to crack there, and then the crack got bigger and bigger, I guess.
Especially in the first half, I thought you really attacked your left, the right edge of the Melbourne Storm very well. I think Herbie was just disallowed the first try. Was that a tactic just to try and especially pick on this right hand for the Melbourne Storm?
I wouldn't say it was a tactic going into the match. Like, we wanted to be ready to go with shape both sides of the field, and yeah, the left side are having some real good joy there. So when you're getting some good joy, why not go away from it? So we just kept going there, and unfortunately we didn't get a couple more results there, but yeah, we just need to keep building off that performance, and we'll come good. We'll definitely come good.
Yeah, we got the Sharks next week, so a nice little couple of days off and prepare and get ready for the Sharks here once again. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, looking forward to a new challenge there. So, like I said before, we had some good steps in the right direction tonight, especially that first half. Definitely to build on that second half there, and then yeah, we'll come back stronger for it next week.
No worries, mate. We'll see you next week, eh?
Thanks, Hodges.
Keep your head up, mate.
Brodie Croft there, the Broncos captain. He seemed very upbeat, Corey Parker, I have to say, following a 46 demolition by the Storm tonight, already looking ahead to the next challenge against the Sharks. I dare say there's a fair bit more dissection that needs to happen following this game, because they simply cannot turn up week in, week out and put on that performance.
No, you're spot on. And you know, as I touched on there before, the talk at half-time and some of the people that will be talking about, well, Brisbane turned up with a better attitude, they turned up and they were committed, etc. But as a former player of the club and still within the four walls, it's just not acceptable. 46 points. 46 points. Considering what we went into half-time, and then to come out in the second half and display some of the qualities that we saw, unacceptable. Yeah,
I'm trying to pinpoint where it all went wrong for Brisbane. And have you guys got well, that Josh Adokar, when Croft threw it...
Yeah, but that's just one moment, Kev, isn't it? There were 6 tries.
There's so many to try and piece together. I mean, it seems, and you mentioned earlier, as soon as they get 1 or 2 tries, it just capitulates. I mean, no one's sort of standing up to...
Does that come down to strong leadership from their senior players? Is it not one particular person sort of putting their hand up and saying, come on, boys, I'm going to lead the way through this?
Well, I mean, in saying that, Jess, there were some guys there tonight that tried their absolute backsides off. And I single out Pat Carrigan, Payne Haas, who we've seen over the course of the last...
They've been 2 of their better players.
They tried extremely hard. Defensively tried to shift momentum. Offensively carried the ball nice and strong. Now, there was a lot of guys out there that were trying, okay, which at half-time, you know, Brandy, I think you said, you know, having a good old-fashioned crack, which is great. But it's only for 40 minutes. Yeah. So it's just not good enough. Now, you get to the end of the game, you still have that same bitter taste in your mouth that you've just had 46 points put on you, again.